Dina Adel. I was a PMP like 6 years ago. I was working as a computer engineering equipment municipality. I recently in Dubai for last 2 years. That's all.
My name is Barry. Actually, I'm coming from Canada, so being here in Dubai for the sake of looking for any business opportunities. I'll be here. Coming from an IT telecom background, I was the director of the services for Qatar Airways. So now I'm here to see what's happening.
Hello everyone, my name is Afan. I'm just a supporter for my dad. Right now my goal is to be an entrepreneur and make a business out of it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Dua Zafar, if you can't pronounce it, just in Dua Lipa. But I'm 18, I'm currently going to the first year of college, Cheddar College of Business. So yeah, wish me luck. Good luck.
My name is Kenzie, I'm from Egypt. I've been in Dubai for 5 years and I'm currently running the UAE's only and first squash academy. So if you don't know what squash is, please don't tell me anything about paddle. Because I have an allergic reaction to the P word, so please don't say anything about paddle to me.
Hey guys, my name is Zubin. I'm the CEO and founder of the Predify game as a Web3 fantasy football prediction game. And nowadays, we know that UAE is going to be the head of the betting industry, I'm sure, in the close future in UAE. So nice to meet you guys.
Hi, my name is Ali and I'm going to go to university to study pharmacy, but I like to do tutoring on the side and I'm just looking for mentorship on how I can make a tutoring agency, specifically for students and university students. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, I'm Jersey. I've recently moved into an organization called Cashier. It's a startup fintech company, so I'm just helping drive the growth there and just want to meet new people here. So yeah, all good.
Hi, I'm Adrian Roger from Gems Legacy School. I'm 13 and an innovator and an enthusiast in AI. I'm looking to pursue aeronautical engineering in my future and make changes in that industry because I believe there's some serious work to do in the aeronautical field for safety and development.
Hello, I'm Ayaz. I'm from Gems Legacy School. I'm just 13 and I'm an app developer. I'm
I am Adyan, I'm 14 years old, I'm from Gems Legacy and I'm a mechanical engineer and overall engineer.
Good evening everyone, my name is Abdul Khalik Rafiki. I'm a student at Dubai College of Tourism. But this summer I started an internship with Mofaili.com with Mr. Ashraf, and I'm here to learn something new hopefully.
Hello everyone, I'm Horani. I'm working with Dubizzle as a product manager. I'm also starting my first startup and I'm hopefully looking for some support here from experienced founders or maybe first time founders as well, just to kind of avoid some of the mistakes I'll probably make. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Who's been to Expo? Anybody been to Expo? So have you seen those Dubai police futuristic stuff? This is the guy who started it all.
My name is Igor Romanik. I'm 38 years old. I am an ex-banker, unfortunately. Well, fortunately ex, but now I'm a full-time investor. I invest my own capital. I've invested in a few startups. I invested into Micropolis Robotics, which is out of Dubai. We have a production facility in Dubai Production City. We have a contract with Dubai Police. Our partners is Ministry of the Interior. We work with ADNOC, with NEOM. We're now getting a partnership with Bionat, and the biggest news is we're going to list on the New York Stock Exchange in about a month at $160 million valuation. And this company started out of an office about this size in Dubai Internet City on the second floor, building 3 or 5, I don't remember. I'm also the largest shareholder of Linkfire.com. You know when you see an artist page on Instagram, they have a link to all their songs? Well, this is Linkfire.com. So all the top artists in the world are with us, all the top labels and so on. I'm the largest shareholder, I own about 30%. I'm a shareholder in People.ai. Anyway, where I haven't put my money, I can't remember all of them, and we're friends. We've been friends for a while, and I saw that you guys are meeting up today, so I thought I'd come by. Maybe I could share a little bit of wisdom, and maybe get some wisdom from you guys, and I wish you all the best of luck, and everything's going to work out. Dream big, yeah?
Yes, so thank you guys. Who's the first? We're doing fish roast. Okay, don't go away. By the way, I love Paddle, I'm sorry. I love Paddle.
Okay, hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. It's my first time, but I'm already enjoying it. My name is Kenzie Al-Dafrawi, and I'm an ex-professional squash player. I'm Egyptian. I used to play squash my whole life. I started in Egypt, and then when I was 18, I was recruited on an academic scholarship to go study abroad in the US for free. I played for college, and then I graduated being the #1 player in the US, as well as number 30th in the world. The second that I graduated, I played full-time professionally until I reached number 20th in the world. And then unfortunately, my career was hit by a truck because I got severely injured in my lower back. So unfortunately, I had to retire at a much earlier age, and I hadn't yet reached my goals, but unfortunately, this is how life goes. So I had to quit, and then I decided that I wanted to see what life has in store for me. So I moved to Dubai, came on a one-way ticket, didn't have any plans, didn't know what I'm gonna do here. I just knew that I wanted to do something different. During COVID, I had this light bulb moment, which I realized that, in a country like the UAE, where you have so many expats, so many people who love squash, like British people, Egyptians, Pakistanis, and Indians mainly, and all of those people, they love squash, and at the same time, there are so many squash courts in the UAE, more than 1,700, which is a huge number. But at the same time, squash was literally invisible when I moved here. There were no academies, no federation, no leagues, no tournaments, nothing, absolutely nothing. So I really wanted to understand why is there this gap, and I wanted to bridge that gap. So during COVID, I spent 4 or 5 months just doing basic research. Well, it wasn't basic, I was psychotic, but yeah, I did a lot of research. And then as soon as COVID ended, this is when I realized I wanted to open the first and only squash academy in the UAE. I started with no investment, completely on my own, on one court. And then after that court was completely fully booked, I expanded into a second court. Thankfully, my business partner is sitting here, but he's hiding, he's in the back. So him and I, we spent more than 8 to 10 hours per day on the court, and then we started expanding one location to the other. And after 2 years, we successfully expanded across 8 locations between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, hiring more than 14 coaches, creating a federation, a national team, hosting some of the biggest players in the world, and we started being really successful in the UAE. Now the problem is, 1 year ago, I was struck with another challenge, which is the infrastructure of the UAE. All the courts are fragmented, so you don't have more than 2 or 3 courts next to each other. And this is when I had the idea of building the UAE's first squash complex with 7 courts in the same place. This complex aims to be the nexus and the absolute core of squash in the world. I'm currently building this complex in Al Quoz, and it's set to be done and fully operational in March 2025. And I'm raising funds for me to be able to build, to continue building that complex. So that's why I'm here, and I hope you enjoyed, and sorry for exactly on time. The amount? $750,000.
Okay, so you had what you've got, and now We want to people who want to roast this. Anybody? No? No takers? What's the roast like? So you're gonna come, you're gonna challenge your idea, poke holes in it, in a funny way. Comic is good. No? Okay, I'll do it. Okay, come on out. A different rival sport here. Football.
Football.
When she said a lot of Indians and Pakistanis, I was like, no, cricket. And when you said I was struck with a second challenge, I'm like, before you said the word challenge, when you said struck, I was like, oh my god, no, not another struck. Alhamdulillah. So, that's it, just me and you? Really? Okay. Go.
First question.
Not question. This is not Q&A. So basically, it's a roast. So you have to basically challenge the idea, poke holes in it. And then, so once we're done, then once we're done, she gets time to respond. This is how it works.
So the first question is actually how she can actually scale the business. And that was my actually first answer. Next question. Yeah, I didn't get it.
So he's challenging your skill.
Go. What the challenge? Yeah. So what should I do? No, so I have a question. I have a question. The question was how we can scale that business and how we can list or be partner in our business, because we can scale our startup and we can add a lot of games in our product.
You mean different sports?
Yes.
So because my team and I are specifically experts in the squash industry, and right now there are so many other experts in different sports, we don't want to diverge into different sports because this is what we're experts at. So if we would look into expanding, we would maybe look into pickleball, because I think it's too late for paddle. Whoever was smart enough who invested in paddle 3-4 years ago was very smart, but I think now it's there's so many courts and the supply is a lot bigger than the demand. So I think if we were to expand, it would be something like pickleball, but we wouldn't necessarily go into other sports because we're not experts in the field.
How we can have the data of the exact sport that you are doing right now? About for example, the competition, about the player, how we can have the data. Is there any website, for example, as a data provider to provide the data?
So we have a data it's an internal data. We don't share it, we don't publish it on the website or on our application mobile app, for example, but we do have a full database of all the players who ever came to the academy and all of our existing clients.
Don't you think that...
Paddle.
Paddle, yes. Don't you think that paddle already got a bigger market and that will make it a harder market entry for you? I mean, I had to play squash in college, had to. And I might have trauma because of that, you know, so hence maybe I have some prejudice against the sport. But don't you think that the market is a bit challenged now?
Definitely, it was very hard for us, the squash community in general, in the global scene, because we've been fighting to get into the Olympics for the past 20-25 years, and we weren't. So every year I would hear that wrestling got into the Olympics, or dressage got into the Olympics, or skateboarding, and we're not getting into the Olympics. So definitely we've been fighting really hard to get recognized as a sport, because we think squash is definitely an underrated sport. So we just recently got into the Olympics for LA 2028, which was a great achievement. But just to go back to your question, even though paddle is an incredible sport and it's growing at an exponential rate, I still think squash has its own demographic of people. And the thing that really makes squash stand aside is that the opportunities that come with it. So for example, if you have high school kids who want to get into Ivy Leagues for free, they can just play squash and get scholarships. It's very common. Not like paddle, where it's more of a fun amateur or friendly or social sport. Like now people go play paddle to network, or they go to socialize or to just have fun. So it definitely did affect the business a lot, but at the same time we still have our own demographic of people.
So just to take a vote from everyone here, who plays squash or ever played squash? Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Who plays tennis or ever played tennis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Paddle. Thank you.
You really didn't need to do that.
Just a poll. Hold on, you got to sit a couple more.
Just a quick question. So basically, the way I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, used to play squash long time ago, but as far as it's two people playing in a court, right? Now, when we talk about two people, I know it's your passion, you love it, you've been growing up with it and so on, but how to monetize it with respect to paddle? It's 4 people playing. So it's just more money into that than a squash, 2 people coming to spend the same amount of time, get half of it. Even a little bit maybe less because of the demand. How do you monetize this?
Yes, that's a very good one, because also in squash it's 2 people, but you have a coach and a player, so only one person is paying. And in paddle you have 4 people paying, right? Because they're all paying. So definitely there's a big gap between the revenues, but at the same time this is why our business, that we get creative. So we do a lot of camps. I can bring some of the world champions to come here and to run international camps where we have very large volumes of people who come in and sign up, and then we can make revenue off of that. We host a lot of tournaments, professional tournaments. We're hosting the World Championship in October. So there's always ways around it to make more revenue, but on a day-to-day basis, it's very hard to compare squash revenue with paddle revenue. But yeah, that's fine.
You mentioned you're raising 750,000. I have a question on how did you validate the demand for squash compared to anything else, and how big is your market for me to spend, let's say, 750,000? Yeah, like how is this going to play out with your current market, expansion market, total market? I'm not asking about things like TAM, Samsung, or whatever framework people work with, but just demand. Like, how many people are we looking at here?
Yes, for sure. So right now we have about 500 active clients across all the locations between Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And the reason why I'm saying 750 is because we need $750,000 in order for us to continue the cost of construction to have the complex, right? And this valuation was based on, like the 750,000 that we're raising are based on a $3 million valuation for the company. And how we got to that valuation is basically we took one court, full exclusivity, and we just ran like a fully booked, so from let's say 8-hour occupancy, and then based on that we've been operating for 3 years, so it's not just all projections. It's basically what we've been doing now on 8 locations, and we just added the projected numbers for the complex, and this is how we got to that number.
Right. So right now 500 active clients, but what is going to be the total projected number of?
So if the complex.
Sorry, I'm only asking because I want to see how much is this going to bring me back once, let's say you are successful and you get 100% of the market here for squash and you do amazing. Is this going to be worth the investment long term?
Yeah, 100%. So we after we launch the complex, hopefully, we're looking at somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 active clients. And they all pay on a monthly subscription fee. So we're looking at the return of investment of around 25%. And basically, again, like because you were asking me about the market, we don't really rely on other sports, for example, on other racket sports for people to come. We focus on the younger generation, so like schools and young kids and people who have never played squash before, and then once they come, they get hooked, and then they just stay with us for a long time.
Before you go, just look at the projector screen with me for a moment. Turn around. Yeah? Okay. Because they can afford secretly now. Okay, so you have 10,000 fictional dollars. Okay? Okay, let's make it 100,000. I'm feeling generous today. So you have 100,000 fictional dollars, okay? You're gonna put 10K in her company. If you would invest, raise your hands up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60, 70, 80K. 90K, okay. So if,
With one condition. I would focus more on the pickleball thing.
Okay.
No, but the thing is, it's less.
Yeah, it's less intense.
I think the thing with paddle is that it gave people with no physical stamina the illusion that they could play a sport like tennis, but it's easier. Pickleball is even easier. It's played by all people, and I think the Gen Zs are going to be against paddle because it reminds of our generation.
Okay.
You have to
If it's a maybe for you, if you can see more data, talk to her, see if you can convert the squash court to a pickleball court or a paddle court later on. If you would invest on that basis, raise your hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this is a definite no for you. Like no chance in hell. Raise your hand up. 25% ROI. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 no. We'd like to say that. Thank you. Good luck with the project. What's it called? What's
The flying duff.
The flying glove?
Duff.
Duff.
Duff. DAF.
Like a sword.
DAF.
The flying
Duff.
DAF. DAF. Okay. Okay, who's next?
Abdul Monin.
You got 5 minutes. Good luck.
3 minutes, sorry.
3 minutes to complete. Wait, you can't start now. He's just plugging it. Yes.
Hi everyone. Hello. This is Abdul Munim Muhammad. I'm here to present A1 program. Okay.
Yes, go.
So who here know that 66.4% of all unicorns are software based?
Who didn't know?
Who didn't know that 66.4% of all unicorns are software based? Okay, I think that's a good number. Even though most of the people don't know this number, they know that if they build a tool, nowadays AI tool, automate something, bring something to the internet, people will rush to use their tool. Investors will rush to put their money in, and maybe down the line they can sell it and make a lot of money. But let's face it, the cost of software development is so high. Financially speaking, I think if someone is not technical, I think most likely they check some of the price of software development houses, hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I think people look like this. And the problem is that the bubble burst. It's not like that. People, I think they develop their preferences, and investors knew that most of the startups will fail because 42% of the time there's no market need. 29% of the time, people just run out of money. And I think both of them happen at the same time. Someone think he's so smart with a lot of money, they put it in, and they end up with no market need. And I think the most intuitive solution that we came up with is building a prototype. And even though it's so intuitive, a lot of people skip this process. Some of them skip because they think that's so smart and they have some money. Some people skip because they think it's just impossible. It's not going to work for them. And so at A1, what we do is that we help ideal state founders build the software high fidelity UX prototype that they can validate on the design stage under the guidance of the unicorn expert. And so we'll build stuff like this. It's a full simulation of your app that you can put it in front of your users, and so they can tell you if feature A, for example, is important or not, or what's missing in there. And what we have done, I think, actually building those prototypes for me was so fun, because you came to realize what people can do and how their ideas looks in the reality. And for example, sorry, this one was a voice assistant It can be done in any AI tool, and it's just a prototype. And guess like how many weeks it goes to develop this? Actually 0. It's just 2 hours to build things like this. And this was like a tool to help people order and use the ingredients interactively. Done?
You want to close? I corrected myself, yeah. I'm a founder, I make mistakes.
Okay.
You have 10 seconds to close.
What do you do?
So I'm a digital marketing project manager. I focus more on web design, and prototyping for me is something I enjoy doing.
What's your ask?
What's my ask?
What do you want to achieve tonight by telling people about this? Response, get customers, what is it?
I think get customers.
Okay, who wants to roast this idea, and gentlemen here? Come on out, and please, a roast is not a Q&A. Okay.
Timer has started.
Do it. The gentleman in black. The gentleman in black. I'm telling you, he's an assassin. This guy, he's our best roaster so far, by the way. Direct shots to the heart.
Thank you so much for introduction. You know what? Just once you just appeared on the stage and you realize that all the world has to be ready to listen to you. But the reality is not. You know what? Even you get super surprised. Why 30 minutes, left? I can tell you one thing. When I'm starting to look at your presentation from the first moment you get, I realized that all this story is not existing. First of all, the cost of the programmers, it's not just less, it's super less. They're struggling around you. I'm sure on this audience, how many developers here? All of you still satisfied with your job? I'm sure not, because they are free. You can sometimes ask them, can you do something for free? I will pay you 1-2 months later, blah, 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 stories. All they know, it means this person's too much. You know what? My kid sitting there, she's saying, just maybe I will go developer. I said, no, stop it now. When I used to become developer 20 years before, it would be a lucky story. Right now, the shit is gone. What I'm saying, that AI right now is a crazy substitute in everything around, especially in the digital space, even here. And it's no need to create the prototype, and what you need to do, the first, your inspiration is not bad. From the beginning, you can appear on the stage, the guys, hello everyone, this world is ready to give me the money, and stop there. It means maybe it will help only this, because in terms of the prototype, in terms of what you want to deliver, I got even just one message. That's why on the end of this conversation, on this roast, you say, okay, I need customer. No, all of us need first happy life and good money. You don't need customer, I can tell you, really, no one wants to get that headache with customer. Customer, this is problem, always. The problem, no problem, there is money and no responsibility. This is mainly, this is my goal. If you have something, and I would like to go to the thank you. And I'm sorry, maybe I took too much time for today. If you want to answer something, you can even say, guy, black man, like you're not right. Thank you.
Okay, so your whole business model is helping people who doesn't have technical background do the prototype. How many percent of tech startups are started by non-technical people ever? No one starts tech startup if they don't have tech background, ever. And if they have tech background, they know prototyping very well. The whole business model, right? That's your whole business model. So why do we, someone will start a tech startup if they don't have tech background? How do you find those clients?
Well, later. All of you finish, then you respond. So remember the points. Go on.
And try to roast them back.
Honestly, did you just
find online those, oh, we'll put your logo on an iPhone website, right? And you just put those there for your pitch, right? And you just said, oh, I have this idea. AI chat voice assistant for marriage. AI voice assistant for I don't know what. And you just put 5 to 6, 7, 8 ideas on a presentation. And you didn't really have the heart in it. You were just imagining things rather than really comparing them with the market. Everybody could have done this pitch for you tonight. So I'm not here to be mean to you or anything, but I think another reason your pitch sucked, you didn't focus on pricing, didn't focus on the technical details, we didn't focus on how the business will actually work as a license, as an office, as its relationship with other businesses. I think hopefully next time you could start working on it and show some realistic aspects of it to the crowd. Yes, you have your secrets of business to keep to yourself, but you need to convince people that you didn't just make this using ChatGPT.
I'll be very quick. It's not really a roast. I have a bit of an advice, right? I've been pitched like hundreds of businesses, right? You have about 10 seconds to get somebody's attention. Number one, you have to point to a problem. If that problem suits me, I'm going to continue reading that one sentence. You have to finish that sentence by telling me how you're going to fix that problem. We listened to your pitch for 3 minutes. We didn't even finish. I didn't understand what do you do. I asked. I was the one who yelled out. What do you do? Right? So what I'm saying, you have to, whenever you pitch going forward, you have to structure your pitch very precisely. You start with a problem, how you fix it. And then whoever's sitting in the audience, they're going to decide if that's interesting for them to finish the pitch or whether it's not. All right? Just an advice. Sorry, guys.
For the Man in Black, I don't know how to reply. Actually, I think
he works with aliens.
I didn't get a point where you're actually trying to tell me or.
Just because of time, just respond to whatever you can respond to.
Yeah, so the Man in Black, no value thing. For you, so you're saying if someone is non-technical, he cannot build a.
No, I'm asking how many people started a tech startup without tech.
Well, I don't have that information right
exactly.
now.
Your
But there is a
business
lot.
model is on top of it.
But
You're finding that client specific.
But I think that there is a lot of people.
No, there is.
30 seconds. Let's not get argumentative. Come on, let's just respond.
Okay.
So what me?
So you say that I took all of those design from the internet like that, and you assume that actually. But the reality is that I built all of those prototypes, and I was just presenting them and tell how they could work. Because you had another question, I think.
But you didn't answer me. I said it looked like that. I didn't assume. You assumed I assumed. So yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, gentlemen, thank you. Now, so guys, let's assume he has a very reasonably priced offering to build you a prototype. Are you willing to hire this gentleman? Raise your hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You said it sucked. You still hiring. So, if he would do it for equity, to get like, you're very early on, you get some points of equity, 1, 2 points. He's saying it's not right, but just assume that he would do that. Would you hire him? Raise your hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? If you would never hire this gentleman for anything at all in your life, even if your life depended on it. No, I'm joking. If you wouldn't hire him for building a prototype, ever, raise your hand up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
One more.
12. Somebody voted yes and no. Why? I remember, by the way.
I am between. Sometimes I might invest with him, sometimes I see a reality that his business sucks.
Okay. Have a seat. Thank you, everybody. You are very moody. You're like the stock market. Okay. Have a presentation? No. Okay, here you go. 3 minutes.
Hello everybody, my name is Zaid. I'm the co-founder and COO of a recent startup called PetTech Global. I'll structure this presentation or speech in 3 parts. In the first part, I'll talk to you about the company and how essentially the business works and how we make money. In the second part, we'll talk about the team, the founding team, and what sort of each co-founder brings to the table. And in the third and the final part, I will explain why we think this is a great business idea and how it's going to scale up. So starting off, PetTech Global is a EdTech reselling company with a pedagogical mindset. All 3 of the co-founders are basically educators and have worked in EdTech field, and they are their main goal is to make sure that the schools have the right solutions for the students. Basically, how we make money is our business is very simple. We partner with great products from all over the world. We vet them, we check how they're doing in other parts of the world, and we bring them to the Dubai market, because this is the market that we have worked with, and we try and resell these to our schools. So we started this company just 4 months back, and we have currently our numbers are like we have given out quotes of around 500,000 dirhams to different schools, GEMs, and all the other big groups of schools. So about the co-founding team, I have 2 other co-founders. One of them is currently a school principal looking to retire into this business. The other one is a veteran EdTech salesperson. She has an average year sale record of 4 million dirhams in EdTech sales year on year for the last 8 years. And myself, I have been in both these sectors, EdTech as well as education. I've worked with GEMS Education and with Amity Education, and also we have built this company to make sure that we can get all the best products from around the world and sell it to the UAE market. In the third part of the presentation, I would like to highlight why we think this business is going to work. One of the main reasons is that UAE market is really growing, and we have data such as in 2040 we need about 150 more schools, and we're going to cater to these markets. I think I'll stop here if you have any questions or university. It's my first time back here.
It is well. Okay. Come on up.
No, for 30 seconds. Sorry for interrupting. I still don't understand what the company does. Just like 30 seconds to make it clear.
I explained that in the first sentence of my pitch.
No, you explained that we will structure like this, I'm like that. We understand for the structure, nothing inside.
Did anybody understand what the company does?
Only one person.
Right, we are an EdTech reselling company. We take software products.
Selling the EdTech
products, yeah, solutions.
So you're a reseller.
We are a reseller.
So you're just forward it to Udemy or Udacity, or how did that?
No. I think you have limited knowledge of EdTech. Well, EdTech is a very big field, and you have different solutions.
What is the product?
So we have 7 different products. In this 3-minute pitch, I can't tell you what those 7 products are. But if you want to know more, of course I can. Because they don't operate in this market, they're in the US. Yes, not an affiliate, basically a reseller for them.
So you are like...
We have okay, if it makes it easier, we have an exclusivity agreement signed off with all the companies to sell those products in this region. If that makes sense.
Thank you. My name is Irene. on cybersecurity. I also have worked in an educational institution. So my understanding with EdTech is anything that makes delivery of an education in a technological manner, like digitizing the education, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a part of it.
Okay, because that thing, that question is actually what we wanted to clarify.
Not
When you say
necessarily. Basically, it's any technology that makes, a teacher's life easy or a student's life easy.
So it's the digitization.
Not necessarily.
So if I'm delivering, for example, digital library is the digital, it's an EdTech.
Yes, it's also
right?
Yes.
My digital registration is an EdTech.
Yes, it is.
My blockchain digital credentials is an EdTech.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the answer that we're looking for. If you could have clarified.
So you focus on reselling software to school and education companies, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of software? Software like Phoenix Classroom where students can access their homework, or software such as education management systems where schools can access their devices and each individual part of their school? Like what part of the education software are we focusing on?
Yeah, I got the question. Can I answer? Right, so we have a range of products. One of our star selling products is called Power Club. What they do is it's a subscription model. They help students in school to get connected with real world experts. For example, the designer of Cybertruck, his name is Jonathan Powers, and you can do a live session with him and learn from him directly through the platform. Because you have the subscription. So the schools take this subscription per student. They essentially pay us $100 per kid. And their students have a weekly masterclass with people from Tesla, Marvel, Google, you name it. There are many, many different companies that we connect them from. So this is one of, sorry, who asked? This is one of the products, but we do have other different EdTech products.
Roast or questions?
Half roast, half question. Roast question.
Go.
Okay. I am basically, I have another approach to the question that was already asked, because I also did not quite understand what's the topic, what's the essence of the startup. But to not let you just answer my question when you don't understand EdTech, I have to say that I managed an online education NGO. I'm a graduate of the top 1 IB school in the world, and I go to New York University of Abu Dhabi here. So I am involved with the education. I've been designing education programs and everything. What do you do to make me think, oh, I should connect this guy with my high school, with my university, with the educational programs back in Russia that I worked with the NGO that I managed a department at, or whoever else I know in the education field as an active student?
Thank you. I think that's a very good question. And you said you are the top student from IB, right?
IB International Baccalaureate.
Yes, I know.
IBTB. If you Google the rating of top IB schools in the world, there's going to be, I think it's the 3rd year in a row that number 1 is Gatvo School in Moscow, Russia. I'm an alumna.
Oh, perfect. Very nice. So one of the things that I can tell you is one of the partners who we work with, same company, Power Club, we have Miss Nicole Bien, who is the Chief Education Officer of IB on our advisory board, and we meet her regularly on a regular basis. So we are actually doing some real work with her, and all of our products are vetted by her, and it's IB approved. So if you could, get us any meetings with any of your school members, that would be great.
You're explaining to me right now why, if I need something from you, I can trust that you can provide it well. But there is a ton of other IB-approved products. Not all of them are good, and we as people who came from IB, we often roast IB, that they just issue something for us to buy because they make money on that. So you still are not answering my question, why are you going to be useful for me? What's the product? What's the purpose?
Right. The purpose is that we basically partner with education companies which are really useful, Like for example, I just gave you a scenario of one of our partners. How many other companies in the world are giving you a real world expert to talk to and get mentored by? If you have the opportunity to work with, what's your field like? What's your?
I studied economics.
Sorry? Economics, right. So if you have an opportunity to work with somebody who is an advisor in World Education Forum or World Economic Forum, would you be glad to do that?
My school provided me with that.
They already provided you with that, right? Do they provide this to all the school students in your school?
Yes.
They already provided it. And then you don't need my product. Awesome.
Last one. Thank you so much.
Last one.
Make it quick.
Hi, so I'm a GEMS education student, and as you sell products to GEMS education group, I just want to say that it's little help because we have thousands of different products that we have that they say, oh, it's very useful, but honestly it's not. And with the 1,700 dirham fees that they charge in the beginning of the year, my mom asked me, what are you doing with this? I say, I don't know. that's the reality.
No time, but just a small piece of advice, man. You got so defensive there. I don't think it's actually like chill. By the way, like Abdulmanem and the paddle lady, I'm sorry, squash lady. Oh, she left. Okay, so she's back. She's gonna be back. Her bag is still here. So, guys, this is how the roast is. Okay, it's gonna be tough. This is nothing actually. Really, like we haven't done a good one yet. You might be the one that we go really well. You might be the lucky winner tonight. Go ahead. 3 minutes.
Short thing. Just 3 minutes starts with my presentation.
2.5.
Go? Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Dua Zafar. I am a student at Tedder College of Business, as I previously announced, and what I am here is to get roasted and toasted so I can make my startup even better. So yes, come at me, please provide me with the mentorship, that will be my ask for today, but what exactly is what I do? I actually, last year, I co-founded a project called Project ISA, where we identified the issue in the market being women at home, homemakers who are forcefully denied financial freedom because of the cultural norms in South Asia, who are forcefully denied financial freedom. They need to find a way to regain that financial freedom due to unhealthy relationships present within the ecosystem. And we have identified that there is a huge market for that because honestly speaking, as a South Asian woman myself, I don't want to take the POC card, but here it is. Many women are going through this situation where once they, they start a family, they have to give up their financial freedom. So how does a woman, you can't even take a gap year in this world to go back into corporate. How do you take 5, 10, 15 years to get back into corporations? And honestly, as a 17-year-old at that time, I didn't have an answer to give my own mother who wanted to go back to corporate. So where do I start? I go ahead and I do my research. I personally became a podcast host for Lincoln University of Business and Management, interviewing Volvo Group's MD. I interviewed MIT fellows, and honestly, I still don't know where does one start when they want to go back. They want to regain their financial freedom, and this is where I've started the concept of. Okay. Please. I've started. Okay. Is this it? Could we go to the first, please? Yes. Yes. I've started here with Bread to help you become a better breadwinner. An application where we want to place the ever-evolving landscape of finance within the reach of your fingertips. Where does one go towards learning personal finance? And I know this room is filled with people in business, this room is filled with investors and founders, and you don't need an 18-year-old to teach you about finance, but what is absolutely astonishing is that only 33% of the adults in the world know how to manage their personal finance. And that is a really insane statistic to me. 100% of them have to go ahead and make their bread but only 33% know how to manage their finance. So, yes, can we go ahead? Yes. 10 seconds. Yes, okay, so this is the application interface that we've designed to help you. Just like Duolingo, gamify your learning by logging into your app and maintaining a streak for every day. Go ahead and, like I said, I was a podcasters. Go ahead and view the podcasts, and also keep a track of whatever your income and expenses are present. It's very simple, and this is where I want to start. I want you to roast and toast my bread over here so I can become a better startup founder. So please, that's going to be my pitch for today.
Any roasters? Come on out.
Go ahead, come on, please.
You have 7 minutes only to roast.
Love it. It's gonna happen eventually, right? Assalamu alaikum.
It was about the constant with Wendy.
Next to it, guys. Time.
So this lady here, Aisha, she's got the timer. Let's go.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I loved your idea. Next person.
Great idea, I love it too. I'm just confused how it connects to, I just didn't like that you connected person of color and being open. This is a great idea, I love it.
Q&A, not Q&A. You finish your roast and then you get to
No, I love the idea, amazing, and I think people would benefit from this a lot, everyone in this room, including the business people that think they know everything.
Thank you.
You went from necessary moment to be independent to managing your income. Right? If they are not independent already, they don't have an income, then like financial freedom is...
That's what they get you, know?
Yeah, that's what they get. That is the second part. After you do it, after you are free, then you manage your stuff. First you need to get free. There is no connection here. Right? And there are apps here. For what you are doing, there are already apps present. Like Spendy is there. Me personally, I use them, so I know. Right? But you have already competition.
Can I answer?
Later, after everyone is done.
All right, perfect.
Not
Can
the
everyone
point.
be done?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just captured your slide, which described what's this platform doing. So I'll just read this. Empowering users with centralized platform navigating the ever-evolving financial landscape. So this, like regular woman, you imagine regular woman who should wake up at the morning, and this thought should be in your brain, like automatically. I need this empowering on the financial landscape. So basically, we need to be more focused, maybe to kind of to shape the message, the way. As a regular person, me as a woman representative at this moment, will understand. Thank you.
So, yeah, as a previous speaker said, like, how can be independent if you don't have your own cash flow? So I think this is a very important moment when we're learning financial freedom from the money that we took from our family, which is completely wrong. And I think this is like another topic. And one more thing, I think that's crazy important to give some simple things how to get cash. Because, like, I don't know, like go to sell some shit, whatever, but you will get your own cash and you can, I bought this bag my own. Even it's like a plastic bag, but you bought it by your own cash. Thanks.
I'm a little too late to roast. It seems to me 3 or 4 people have already said what I wanted to say.
Go ahead.
But actually, since I'm also from South Asia, I understand the basic problem is not how to manage the income. The basic problem is about how to get access to business opportunities. If you want to work in this space, it's not about just then this application you got into. It is more into like really trying to get them into the education or some kind of opportunity to have the wealth, not just the app. That's what I mean.
I know it sounds stupid, but I think it is a very important one. If your target audience are basically women who don't have access to money, how can you charge them for something to monetize the app and actually break even and maintain the project.
Do women have different eyesight or is something wrong with my eyes?
Okay, why you ask that?
Because the text seems a bit different. Like I can't read it.
No, okay, it's yours.
Okay, your eye comment.
So, luckily, I just found something similar. Same name, same app.
Bridge budgeting, your friendly budgeting app.
Same, gamification of your finance.
Okay.
Okay, that one I don't. Okay, let's go ahead and answer all these questions.
This one's going to be a bit long. I have a few questions. Maybe I'm just going to make a comment. I'm not going to ask the questions. You started off your presentation saying that there are a lot of women in the South Asian region that are forced to not be financially independent. Then this sentence kind of goes to me, is like, well, she wants to work. She wants to make her own money. Then you started talking about getting back into corporate, and then you open an app that just says how to count your money. Essentially, I am very confused with the presentation because first you start off, first of all, with a financial independent. My wife definitely doesn't want to be financially independent. I believe so. Anyways, by the way she acts, I do understand that a lot of women do, and then you started talking about how they want to come back to corporate, meaning that they were already employed at some point before they got into this family, got married, whatever, right? I just got really confused with kind of the track of your presentation, and then after we got to your application, from what I see, basically on your iPhone, when you buy your phone, the Numbers app basically does all that, right? From what I understand, there's a million apps that just tracks your finances. So what I'm saying, and some of the people that roasted here, I think that there would be a better way of saying how would you get to making your own money, how could you get to the education that would be needed in order to make your own money and so forth. So I'm personally, roast or not, I'm personally super confused how the flow of your presentation, it was just three completely separate things for me. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Can I just add one more thing to that? Very quickly.
10 seconds. Yeah, go ahead.
The problem statement is not clear. It could have been one sentence. It doesn't flow with the problem statement with your pitch, and I don't understand how you're making money off of this. So.
Okay, so first of all, I want to address the jump from the South Asian woman to white bread. So as you can see over here, I had hosted an event at the University of Birmingham, Dubai, called Project ISA, and this is where we were completely focused on women empowerment. I don't know if you can see that. So as we realized that we brought in speakers who learned how to earn their money, to earn their bread, through only their phones and their laptops. So this is what a lot of the speakers on our podcast has learned. That's what they were teaching, how they started their businesses through simply their phone or their laptop. And later on, we wanted to find a way to gamify whatever we learned on the podcast in a sense that you can look at the Duolingo, you maintain a streak and it's bite size, it's 3 minutes a day, right? And once you maintain that streak every single day, what we wanted to do is, okay, we're providing this podcast, we're doing this investment, but how do we make sure that the knowledge is retained? So that is the function, or that is the purpose of what my app is. And you know what? You are all right. I did not pitch it properly, and that was not the correct way of pitching it properly. So what is my ask? I know that I'm making a lot of mistakes over here, so I really want anyone, actually, even if it's one person, one single entrepreneur, to go ahead and tell me where I am making all of these mistakes. Tell me to go ahead and guide me and tell me which direction or where my focus should be, so that next time I can make a better pitch.
Just 4 words. You are focusing the wrong problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
I still don't understand the connection with the ISA project, I think you said, and managing your own finances in an app. I still don't get it. What's the connection?
Okay, so what I realized that a lot of the South Asian women, they have a lot of access to gold. And what they want to do, a small percentage of them would actually sell them off to start their own business. So then what we wanted to focus on is how they can manage the assets that they're already holding through inviting the people in our podcast, and then try to see if if they can sell their gold and to also go ahead and start up their own business. So they actually do have a lot of cash. They do have quite a few assets. So what we want to do with the help of the professors in my college, I really want to go ahead and see if I can train these women or help these women.
You know what's funny? Look behind me. That's the next pitch, by the way. That's the next pitch. It's about growth. Good luck, man. 3 minutes.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Suhaib. I'm Afan's father. Afan is here to support me. So, just wanted to introduce Just Gold. We're trying to revolutionize the way people invest in gold. So, currently, we do not have any application in the region where you can invest gold starting from 10 dirhams. And what we're doing is, this is not related to any tokenization of the gold, this is physical gold. If you could change the slide, our mission, again, we're just trying to make it easy for people, accessible, transparent, safe. If you, maybe if you've read news recently, maybe a couple of months, a lot of people invested in some blue chip company and they ran away with people's money. So what I wanted to do is put in some trust factor. We can change the slide, is where people can safely invest money. If you look history from 1971 to 2023, gold has always been increasing at a rate of 7.9% annually. And this is going to change in a very big way. Gold will also be equivalent to Bitcoin in very near future. I've been researching a lot, and a lot of countries are buying gold. Dubai is the biggest market for gold, and what we're doing is we're making it easy for people. If you can click, is where an app where you can buy gold, sell gold, convert the gold into jewelry. We are tying up with a lot of jewelers where in the wallet you have, you can buy jewelry from Malabar Gold, Tanish, etc. Dubai is one of the world's biggest markets. Around 11 tons of gold is bought in by consumers in Dubai every year in the form of bars and coins, and it is reported the numbers is 3 times bigger than that.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Sure. In a nutshell, minimum cost of opportunity. We have the best prices for gold. We only charge the minimum processing fee, and 24/7 buy, sell from our platform. It is Sharia compliant. We are following all Islamic laws to make it Sharia compliant. You can gift from our platform, invest on our platform next. And the next one. So I just wanted to give the market opportunity is huge, growing by 6.8% annually. And Dubai or the region is very significant because of the culture we have of investing in gold. How we make revenue is 3 transaction fees, storage fees, and the trading margins. We are going to go live 23rd of October. We're building our technology and questions. Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, I guess roasting, not Q&A, please.
I have to understand. The roast, I'm confused.
Then wait until the roast is over. Just hold on. Anybody wants to roast, guys? Come on. Okay, roast. Only roast. By the way, you mine gold like you mine Bitcoins, I assume. Storage fees or gas fees? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Anybody else? Only one? Okay. 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 So, you have 6.5 minutes. Not for you only, for all of you.
So basically you see it's the first app that you can invest with only 10 dirhams. And everyone knows Emirates MBD here. And everyone knows like Live account. Live account you can invest like in gold, in an app, with minimum of 10 dirhams.
Sorry, but
Collect it all.
You know, first time I hear that finally gold can be equivalent to, let's say, Bitcoin. You know, it's amazing. Let's super thing in money. Everyone realized that Bitcoin has to take over into the gold because it's next digital. So anyway, it's cool. And you know, I don't understand how, for my amazing tender, how you are aiming to deliver me the gold, because if you will show me physically, not physically, I'm sorry, digitally, it means you are faking. You know, let's say gold is with you and you are putting some numbers and taking my amazing 10 grams by digital. But you know, I would like to deliver that gold. And if you as a company will able to come and deliver for the 10 dirham to me, but deliver 100% more than 10 dirham, I don't know how you're making the business. It means for me is, let's say, useless in this scenario. Yes, unfortunately, what I see, the real gold makers, they will speculate on you, they will settle the gold, buy you, and you will make no profit out of it. Because here, there is no business model, and I don't know for what you are doing this. It's an amazing model, very cool, but unfortunately, there is no business behind it. It's us coming.
I don't think so that this is any of use, because gold is a commodity and it can be very well traded without this app, without any problem. Secondly, the only way to build trust in any business, in any industry where there is a doubt that somebody is not, is through some kind of verification. But if you are directly selling, just putting and selling it, I don't think there is any trust factor or any reason for anybody to come here and buy gold. There are so many other opportunities. Thank you.
So I agree with previous speakers that what you can, so I don't see the clear workflow. So how this, like money, gold, and then money back, how it would fly seamlessly, especially having on the market some other things. So you can buy physical gold, with literally, like you can buy jewelry, you can buy like many other things. And they are really not expensive. You can buy like for 100 dirhams. So I don't think somebody will 10 dirhams will go and buy gold.
Anyone else? Okay.
Man, I'm just to show up. It's a golden idea. Hats off to
So, before you respond, I'll just add this. To me, I've seen this before, some other geographies, not in the UAE, and there's a very big problem with this model, and it's that I could end up just paying storage fees forever. And if I pay 10 dirhams of gold, within 2 years, you'll charge me 10 dirhams for storage. And the appreciation is invaluable, it's not going to stack up anything. So basically, I'm getting only 2 dirhams after 2 years, basically.
Okay, so how the model works is we have a trustee and a custodian model. So whenever you pay us the money, the bank holds the money until bank gets the information from the custodian, the physical gold is deposited in the vault. The processing fee or the storage fee we charge is 0.1% of the value of the gold. You can convert the gold that you've been accumulating, you've been saving, into a gold coin if once you reach a value of like 0.5 grams, half a gram of gold, because that's the minimum that you can make a coin out of. And yeah, we're working with a bank and trying to get them as a trustee. We already have communication with the vault owners, and yeah.
You done? Guys, I just want to hear what's your ask?
So we are asking seed funding, and we're trying to get partners who we can connect with. Maybe we can connect with Bread, and you can, you know, get us the women who want to invest in gold, and through our API you can buy. We're trying to do Brazil as well. So we are trying to create an API which connects with different application, e-commerce platforms, etc., where our technology connects with them and then buy gold. One important point, there's an application similar called Save Gold from India. They just, their revenue was 6,000 crores. I don't know how much it is in dollars, but it's like
$800 million.
$800 million revenue last year, and they were profitable, and they just started 4 years ago.
Gold in India, huh? India might have many religions, but gold is number one. So, before we start with the nice lady here, just one question to everyone here. Who is raising funds this summer?
This summer.
Yeah, in this summer, who's raising funds for the startup? Hands up.
Every summer.
Okay. Yeah, who is raising funds? Okay, so who should be raising funds but is not raising funds because it's summer? Okay. 3. Who was successful in raising any funds this summer? Hands up. No, that's not bad. That's like 50%. Good for you guys. It's not easy in the summer, right? Everybody's in Saint-Tropez, Ibiza. Okay. Good luck. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. All right, hi everyone. So my name is Hiba Hassan and I'm Jack of Design Trades. So if I don't have the skill, I probably know someone that does. Because I have 14 years experience in the industry of visual communication. And I work with big companies, small companies, startups, in-house agencies. I've also written courses about design and spoken about design in conferences. My journey started with agencies and the problematic bureaucracy of the system, and it almost feels like getting a design approved, like it's negotiating a peace treaty. And I moved from agencies to freelancing, and I got addicted because I was lucky. The freelance projects that I worked with were amazing, and they were so rewarding. It didn't feel like a job. So the first job I did was this specific design of the football, and it was for two guys that had it was in Kuwait. They had fields, outdoor fields, football fields, and they were trying to go in warehouse to differentiate themselves. So this is the design that they requested, and they wanted to take the idea really, really big. So a year after, this football was shot as on a retail shelf in a mall in Kuwait, and then we developed the in-mall of Kuwait, the in-mall designs in Kuwait, and then 3 years later, they opened in Dubai Mall, and Edwin Ben Hussar opened the event. And then that year, they won a gold award for the concept, and in 2016, they won a gold award as well. These projects I really love. I went on to work with other projects, with agencies and local governments working on visual identities, wayfinding for a mall, advertising in general. But the best projects for me are startups and new businesses. Some examples that I've recently done is Holofair for the metaverse, so from the identity to the UI interface, to the development of the UI and UX of the website. And another project was Beituti Gourmet, so from the identity, of course, and the packaging, the look and feel, the packaging, and social media. So basically, let's create something amazing. And thank you. 17 seconds. Maybe I can do like a dance for this. I really would like to be part of some of your awesome startups, because I really get excited about doing new things. And yeah, I like the rush. Yeah, you can scan the QR code, so you can connect with me on LinkedIn if you want, and we can talk about any projects you have coming up. Questions? Roasting?
Anybody wants to roast? Can I ask his clients? And add on LinkedIn. Not very important.
How many people are not going to add on LinkedIn?
Okay. So, in the moment in the presentation, I thought this was actually about the football thing.
No.
You went deep in that, but then you did other cases, so it kind of diluted it. But if you didn't, like if you were out of time, you went deep in that one. That was a bit. I
think the idea was to get you to see how passionate I am about startups, and I really get into being part of the group. And I like that. Yeah.
That's nice. Except I don't know what makes you different from other design agencies. it just feels like, okay, you're good at making designs, but I don't even know now how much would you price for making your designs. So what makes you different?
Thank you so much for asking this. Like the problem with agencies is that the amount of time it takes for you to get a design approved is ridiculous. For example, in Beituti, we're working with an agency, and the moment we met them, like we met them, we discussed, we switched directly, and I was working with them, and we finished their work within 5 months. They had the entire identity, the entire packaging, and even the interior decorations and everything. They're open in Abu Dhabi, by the way. I think they've been open for like 9 months now.
Abu Dhabi, but we're in Dubai. It seems like having a court case with you would be difficult.
I hope we never get to a court case.
Me too.
But yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
You're done, Habibi? You're done? Yeah, okay. I have a question. Is it just you, you're by yourself, or you have your own agency? How does it work?
I actually, I have a small agency, but what I like to do is I started this program and I called it the Collective Mind. So I teach, and I have my students that graduate that I've been working with them for 3 years. And they don't get jobs easily, so I recruit them in some of the jobs as well, so that way I can spread the work and I can finish faster while I still teach and do the work. And I also have some connections with, like I said, if I don't have the skill set, I have a very wide network of designers that we can accommodate any wish that we want.
That sounds good, because I mean, for some companies that we've invested in or worked with, or a company I worked for in the past, there's a brand book, right? And it's for the last company when I worked for Freedom Finance, it was 180 pages, right? So imagine that. So like every bolt in the office has to be a certain design, right? And listen, that's money for the designer, always, right? But time is of essence. So if it's just you working it, how long is it going to take you to make this one brand book? It's going to take 6 months of your time. You just need this one client. So essentially what I'm trying to say here is that if I have a larger corporation or I have a larger order, right? So I'm going to go to a bigger agency, right? So you have to kind of pick out the niche of the market, who you want to attract. If you're going just after startups, that makes sense, right? So for example, I have a startup, you message me, I'm actually telling you, message me on LinkedIn, send me your portfolio, and I'm going to give it a try. Personally, we'll do it. And if you like it, then we'll go ahead for it. Right? That has to be the next step.
Because like, you know, I like the way you're thinking, and I would like to push that, and we still have 2 minutes. So I was thinking about that, like I want to go big. I had my own business and I was doing well and everything. I said, I want to go big. And I said, like, if I'm going to go big, I can't go on my own. I need recognition. So I approached all of the agencies. I work with really, really big agencies on really, really big briefs, on really, really big pitches that I really have, like I sign NDA, so I can't really present any of it, sadly. But what's not nice about it is that you don't talk to the person that's taking decision. You can't take their vision and turn it into a visual, and that is a little bit frustrating. Regardless, I love the job, and I love coordinating huge projects. And you know, usually the clients love us and come for more. But my passion is still in the idea of talking to the person that has that idea, and like how can we literally make sure that everyone's looking at the visual, at the brand, sees the essence of what the project is. And I mean, that's what I really like.
So the design in its essence is very subjective, right? Some people like one thing, he likes completely opposite thing. You know, some things we like together, but I don't know, right? It is, right? Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in design, when you pitch, you have to show your work that you have done before, or show possibly some samples that haven't been done, for example, for a company as a project that you were paid for, but just as a portfolio of some designs that you have, right? And then some of them will strike me, and I will go, okay, I like it, right? That's just a suggestion for the pitch afterwards. Yeah, thank you very much. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, see you.
So guys, next we have 3 guys in blazers from Gems. They are here to wow you. Oh.
Can you help? I think they extended the screen. That's a pretty good screen.
screensaver.
Which one is yours, guys?
Three minutes.
I have this guide message for you. You can have a look from Let me check out. I think I have this medicine. I am not sure.
Adrian came to this doctor for consultation. The doctor prescribed a medicine that Adrian thinks he already has.
So, sir, these are your medicines. You have to take it in the morning and evening after eating food. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Doctor prescribed me this medicine, but I already have. It's going to get wasted now.
Adrian just found out he wasted a pack of medicine. He was sad that he had to waste medicine and money on this fresh pack of pills.
Go ahead, stop talking. Go ahead. Speak.
Hello, I'm Ayaz and I'm 13 years old.
Hey, I'm Adrian, I'm 30.
I am Adyan, I'm 40.
And we are from the Unipreneur Youth Startup Group.
So our app Hikmat basically has 4 main features. Store all medications, travel checker, monitor expiring medication, donate medicine to charity. Store all medications is where you store all your medications and pills. Travel checker is where you can add your pill name and how many days you're leaving for and how many pills are there. It automatically sends notifications to you and reminders to when to take your pill. Monitor expiring medication basically sends notifications and reminders that your medicine or pill is expiring. Donate medicine to charity. You can donate your unused medicine to charity which people need. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our app where you can purchase medications. You can add medications that you already have in case you are going for any trip. And there is a donate feature where you have to enter all your details and it will automatically save it. And there will be a volunteer that will come and pick up the medications from you. Or you can go to any UAE food bank stalls and put your medication there and anyone in need can take it. This is a collaboration that we are planning for. You also have so you also have an QR code scanner. So whenever you get a prescription from the doctor, you can scan it, and using our AI software, it will automatically save it in our database. So in 3 simple things, this app focuses on reducing wastage all over the world, and our market is around $176 billion, which is digital health market. And there's over 175 million pounds wasted of medication in England alone. So that's just the overview.
Efficient technology like efficient data entry, secure cloud storage, user-friendly design, and donation and human actions.
We have 3 key unique selling points. The comprehensive technology with the ability to scan QR codes, manage inventory, provide expiry alerts, among many others. Donation focus with the focus on donation makes our app a very human app. User-friendly interface lets the user get to where he needs or what he wants without any hustle or bustle.
60 seconds.
Seeking funds from angel investors, technology firms to help in development and operations is one of our business models. Collaborating with healthcare organizations, pharmacies, and non-governmental organizations for sponsorships with focuses on supporting for health initiatives is another one of our business models.
Okay, so what is our ask? We have 30 seconds left. Okay, so our ask is we need mentorship because we don't know many things about this business world. Secondly, we need networking. We need to go and approach the medical giants in UAE like NMC, Aster, Medcare, etc. Third, we need some sort of technological seed, basically meaning that we need to create our app fully fledged on both Apple and on Google. So that is our 3 asks.
Who wants to roast?
I want to roast.
Okay, not Q&A, guys.
This is a chance.
We will roast.
They want to be noise.
By the way, whatever she said is incorrect. You hear that? Huh? How dare she, right? They're not babies. That's very insulting.
Best speech of the day.
So, let's say that I have some extra medication. I open your app and I go and I take a picture and upload and scan QR code and do all that stuff. But guess what? I'm stupid. I've stored all the medication in a very bad way in my home. And it was next to my fridge where the heat is on the outside, not in the fridge. And now, whoever will take this medication, so, donating medication, I don't know guys, have you thought about this? But hold on, let's go to the rest of the guys and see what they have to say. Then you can collectively respond. If you want to take notes, take notes.
First of all, excellent presentation. Yeah, it must be applauded what you did. Secondly, in my opinion, if you really want to focus on real world problems with your idea, then maybe you need to focus on something different. I know in UK at least there is an application for something in food where everybody gives their leftover food and anybody can take it within a certain time. So perhaps the best use of this application for general people, I don't know if there is anyone in UAE or not, but maybe only OTC medications, not prescriptions. Then anybody can just with leftover camera to just donate it to anybody who needs it. And then maybe anybody could just go and just collect it from you, directly collect it from you. Then maybe it seems to me it is a much better, pretty much popular idea as compared to going into a number of things around it. This is just a suggestion, it's not a roast, right?
Yes.
It's roast.
Yes, right now it's anti-roast. I can tell you, respectful guys, I like what you do, but first, on the beginning, value yourself, because I'm sure you get million advices for the adult people who are dance professionals, do like this, do like that. Guys, first video is enough. It calls about everything. It's your way, it's your kind, how you're coming to the people, how you're getting it, get it already at the beginning. And second thing, what I would like to advise you, do some job from yourself. Let's say you're able to take the medicine, you're able to check it, you're able to deliver it, because this is your job and this is what exactly you're doing, and now you can make the money. On the rest, it's super cool. Yes, so many things has to be done, but you know what? You have too much time to grow, and at the beginning, we'll take the first, let's say, advice and help from you, rather than from, let's say, giants or pharmaceutical giants. This is the good advice. You are in front of the market. Use your own value. Do not ask. Once you realize how everyone is reacting it, let's say, like me, like others, use that. Respect. Thank you so much.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. How are you, my dear champions?
Very good.
Very good.
No case code.
So, in the beginning of your video, actually, I think with your presentation, it actually was this presentation because it was engaging. But at the same time, medicine is not something you should have comedy with, especially with its health and safety. Investors might think that, they're more focused on actually making people have entertainment rather than actually delivering a good medicinal product with this application. So that's, I think, the first thing that can be changed with the way you're making your content about your app. The second problem I'm saying with your application is that it's not there. It's still a piece of imagination. Right? Please, next time, don't ever come to a pitch without a proof of concept. Yes, you want a technological seed, but come on, guys. Be that technological seed or have a proof of concept delivered there. If you will shock me that you have one already, good for you, right? But you didn't say so in the presentation. Third of all, do you think you represented Unipreneur quite well with this presentation or not? I want to hear from you guys. Later. Alligator.
All right, 2 quick points. First is when it comes to any startup or any business, the business model has to be clear, especially when it's a social enterprise or something related to charity or nonprofit. So even though you are wanting to present something that is of high social impact and you're not profit driven, you still have to justify the business, the case for building this, because like the first pitch was, it's costly to develop any sort of tech stack, right? Very costly. So you need to have a business model, how you'll generate revenue. Second point actually relates to Jamil's point, is that even though medicine might not be affected if it's stored badly or not, there are laws in every country that mandate what medicine can be permitted to be reused. And so my suggestion to you is, instead of focusing on collecting them from consumers, focus on medical facilities that monitor the storage properly and that follow strict protocol that is audited all the time, so you know that they store it at the right temperature, the right duration, and there's very low risk of it being badly stored. That will reduce that risk because every country has laws preventing that. As soon as it leaves a pharmacy, it cannot be returned or something like that. So hospitals, clinics, medical facilities, warehouses, sure. Focus on that. Maybe you cannot reduce the 175 pounds to 0, but at least you're halfway. And the business model.
Great presentation. Before I proceed, one quick question. So it will be personalized to me in monitoring my medicine, right? So I'll also have to log in, create my account, so that monitoring is based on my profile, right? So maybe one of my question or quick advice, you have to comply as well with data privacy law in your application. Very important, the PDPL, Personal Data Protection Law of the UAE, or if anyone in any other country who will be accessing it the same way. Data privacy is very important. And HIPAA, okay? If you need advice on cybersecurity, let me know.
Okay, I'll make this very quick. It's about your market size. Like, this is very important if you talk to investors. You guys did a top-bottom analysis. You told me how big the market is, 150 million something dollars in, that. The problem with that is it doesn't tell me anything as an investor. I don't care how big the market is. I don't know how much is being spent from the actual users who would want to pay. So instead, for example, let's say I'm running a veterinary platform. Instead of saying how big is the pet market, I wouldn't tell that to the investors. I would tell them how many vets there are in the UAE maybe or globally, and I'll tell them how much we're charging them and how much that amounts to the revenue. That will give a better picture to the investor instead of telling them, well, the market is $200 billion. That is just numbers. You don't know where that money is being spent by who, on what. So you want to reverse that. Find out who the people will be paying for, who are the people who will be paying you first, and then reverse that to get the total addressable market. Not the other way around. So this is very important. You're probably going to pitch a lot in the future. That's it. Thank you.
I'll only take 10 seconds. This model can be easily converted into drug trafficking. There are a lot of controlled drugs which are only prescribed to me, and if you're donating that, and I know that's the medicine which gives me a lot of good recreational ideas, so be careful, you'll be arrested for it.
First of all, guys, huge respect. I bow down to you. I've seen 40-year-old men come out with a pigeon shake on stage. Guys, you're badass. I love it. I love it. One word of advice in the presentation, there was a time for like 15 seconds, it was just silence. So you should just keep your viewer always engaged, right? So your video finished, while it's finishing, go, hi, my name is whatever, I'm 13 years old, well, you're gonna be 14 or whatever. The age is gonna change, obviously. So anyway, when you come out, just make sure that you engage your viewer. For the app, guys, very many issues. Regulatory, first of all. And I don't want to be that guy to roast an 8th grader and say, hey, your app's not gonna fly. I'll let him do that. But anyways, if you guys come out with a different app, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of ideas, right? I'm sure. And have you seen the crowd when they were watching? Everybody's like, right? Everybody's filming and taking pictures. Just keep going. Just come up with a different app. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Okay. You can answer, but I'll just tell you one thing quickly. All parts like me will give you 1,000 reasons not to do it, okay? But you shouldn't listen. Okay, I started when I was 14. Everybody told me I was stupid, okay? You should still do it, always. If you're gonna make a mistake, make it better now.
Okay, so first of all about all the data and statistics that we showed. First of all, we three got this idea of showing data and statistics just from Shark Tank. So we just learned and watched videos from there. So that was our inspiration, first of all. Secondly, about the hampering with drugs. So I forgot to mention, it's my bad, that we also want certification and guidance in the medical field regarding to the donation, because there isn't a lot of data when we research about the amount, what type of medications, how, where, how can you donate it. So we need guidance for that. After that, we have content. So the content, the audio is not available, but it was not a comedy skit. Instead, it was a scenario that showcased where I was standing there and going through a scenario where I couldn't understand what should I do. I have medications at home or not. So that was the main focus. One last thing.
we gotta
Okay, so we already started coding this on Swift UI. We three are certified Apple developers in Swift UI. So we started coding it already. It's a new concept, so it's not completely developed.
Thank you, Asif, and Ali is gonna start next.
Hello everybody, my name is Ali and I'm from the Newpreneur Youth Community, and my pitch is about creating an online tutoring agency for school and university students. And the reason why I came up with this idea is because personally 2 years ago, while I was sitting my A-levels, I was looking for tutors who had this first-hand experience of what I was going through sitting the A-level exams, specifically for my exam board, which at that time was Oxford AQA. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if there was such tutors available that did Oxford AQA and were in university, I would have benefited more from. And also, if you're a young tutor in school or at university, you're able to make some side income, so sitting in your room tutoring and recapping what you've already learned. So I think this will be beneficial for students because they'll be able to get guidance from tutors who had the same experience as them and proven tactics which have been successful. And for the tutors who will be tutoring, from school or university, they'll be able to make some side income. What else? Recap their knowledge, and it will help with the university application as well, the personal statements. So this is the reason why I've just recently come up with this idea, and I think the first step would be having a team of individuals who have knowledge in cybersecurity, web development and marketing. And this is my idea. Now, what I'm really looking for is advice and connections. Yeah, that's all.
All right. Anyone wants to roast? Anyone? All right. I would like to ask you a question. So, with Unipreneur, all right. Do you think it's fair that things are just handed to your generation rather than earning them? Oh, what did? Oh, yeah. No. See, there's a background. All right. The reason for that is that you mentioned that it could help with college applications. In what way then? So it would give you internships, tutoring. It would basically make it easier then. So what is your opinion then of things either being earned or given to you?
Well, for example, from my personal experience, while I was doing my A-levels, I tried to apply for places for tutoring. However, it was very difficult to get in because you required a lot of more experience, and obviously you didn't have that as someone who's just doing the A-levels. So I think this online tutoring agency would benefit these individuals who don't really have much experience and would like to make some income on the side.
Is there an ask?
I'm just looking for advice really. Is this idea really worth making reality, or no? That's all really.
I have a question.
Yes.
The first point is, I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that you don't have a next slide, because I really didn't understand what you were doing.
Yeah. Do you want me to explain?
No, it's just a rule.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure what you're doing because it's only one slide with 5 words. So I'm probably happy that there's nothing else, but at the same time, I'm still hoping that there's something more to this.
Alright, so basically why I didn't create a presentation was because I just wanted to first explain my point, what I would like to, my idea. I want to see if it's really worth going forward with it. That's all really. I didn't have the idea of making a presentation yet, so.
It's a good idea, you should. All right.
Anybody else?
Yeah? All right, great. So next week, thank you.
Очень надеюсь, что я пролечу на родину
So guys, this is the last one for the day. The gentleman's name is Zubin.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yes.
My bad, sorry, there's one more after this.
So thanks God Jamil is not here. So, yeah, he told me he wanted to roast me.
No worries, I have his notes here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We had a handover. We did proper handover before we leave, so.
This is a little scary.
Let's go.
So sorted. Okay, guys. Actually, I came here to tell you about an innovative Web3 fantasy football prediction game. Then some people tell about the prediction, all of you think about the gambling, but Predica is not a gambling, it's a fantasy game. It means users can predict football matches even for free and win real cash reward. It's like a Duolingo. For example, you can go from the next level, level 1, level 2, and then if you win, you can win $10,000. So I said free. Of course, I'm not a charity. It makes a question in your mind, but it's the fun come from. There is a 3 revenue model in our application. First, in-app purchase. It means the users can purchase many gamified cards in the application for having better prediction, to have more accurate prediction. The second one is advertisement, and the third one is the token appreciation. I said token, our token name is PPOG, Predify Online Games, and there are 4 actually utility in our game. The first one is purchasing some digital assets, as I mentioned in the game. The second one is a staking. The third one is marketing, for example, like a referral and airdrop for scaling the project. And the fourth one for reward mechanism. We have launched in the last September. We crossed 1.5 million prediction that the reason users love us. And we are a global company from the first day because we're covering 9 languages in our game. And we are going to be the next unicorn in this space, inshallah. We have a user from the Africa, GCC, and CIS country right now. Our airdrop campaign right now is live, so find Predify and get the airdrop campaign with our Telegram mini app, like a hamster. You can tap it and get the airdrop, but it's a predict to earn. First you have to predict, and then you can have our token. Our roadmap, we have launched actually our white paper in the Q1 of the 2024. We closed our friends and family run investment in the Q2. Now private sale token is live, and we'll be in the market in the Q4, inshallah. We are going to raise $700,000 for our private sale. If you want to invest, please direct me. I will send a soft contract for you. We are fully licensed in the Dubai because we are not a gambler, so we got a 3 gaming license for the game. And this is our competitive landscape and our competitive advantages or that is working behind the game. Thank you very much.
Anybody? Any comments? No comments?
If you insist.
Start off, brother.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Yes. Well, I should have been making you guys more excited. Can everybody clap please for Mr. Predify? He was actually making us going to gamble, I think. The whole time I was looking at this presentation, I was wondering how is this different Islamically from actually gambling. Yeah. So you can somehow do some fatwa on us right here, sir, but it's only your responsibility, not mine. The other point of contention I have here is that, okay, yes, you want to blow up, right? And you have a model that's, mashallah, is showing some growth, but God forbid people start wanting to make some anti-media against you, which is reality for apps like yours, right? So if your app is halal, so then they are evil people, right? Who want to cancel you. So how will you deal with that situation, and how will that maybe deal with making you lose some money? So I want to hear from you. Anybody else wants to roast? You please, no.
So for Predify, in comparison to other startups that are still concept or don't have an MVP or not revenue generating, you're a bit ahead. It would be good to have, when you're doing this kind of pitch, it'd be good to know as you're growing, what are the main 3 barriers that you're facing, and what do you need to get over them in terms of resources, whether it's funding or something else. Because you're pitching, so you're obviously looking to, at some point, grow to different markets or improve your services. So the clarity on that, what are the barriers and challenges you're facing, and what are you looking to need to overcome them?
So this is not gambling. I agree actually, this is loss-making gambling. The only difference between this and gambling is that this is a loss-making business, according to me. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's roast.
This is how you roast. What's your thought on the unicorn? You don't like unicorns, right? Me? Yeah, you said in your pitch that unicorns are, the bubble is bursting. So what's your thought on this? Come on.
Come on, let's give it back.
Come on, you have to give it back.
Get up.
Okay.
Okay. if I just want to mention something, Fatima and I, we have been working in the neuroscience industry for 7 years, and we already have 2 clinics with the 35,000 patients and we are working on the brain disorders. So we were looking to work to solve the addiction in all over the world, and we have to be honest with ourselves. We cannot remove opium, we cannot remove cigarette, we cannot remove coke, we cannot remove gambling, because it's a $50 billion and it will be increased 10% every year. So the only way that the world found nowadays to do something against the addiction, it's just a harm reduction solution. These are some successful practices, or kind of successful, but they can do something against the gambling. For example, methadone as a pill is a harm reduction against opium, or coke diet is a harm reduction solution for the regular coke, or IQOS as a cigarette is a harm reduction solution for the cigarette. So Predipa is a harm reduction solution against the football betting gambling. Because the gambling disorder is some kind of the sleep disorders, anxiety, domestic violence, increasing the suicide rate, increasing the divorce rate. It's a big pipeline, brain disorders in all over the world. The only thing that we can do is to develop something with the less harm for our people. No one can lose their love or their saving money in our Predipa. No one. They can predict the football matches because they love prediction. They love football, and we know that how much GCC market is hot in the football prediction right now, and it's a silent addiction.
Is your name based on PewDiePie?
I couldn't catch you.
Is your name based on PewDiePie, the YouTuber?
No. What is it? It's that was so hard to in the solo part. Unfortunately, actually, right now, if you search Predipa, we are in the first page. But that was so hard.
How can we trust as potential investors or future clients that you won't in the future change your ways and start actually treating us like patients or addicts that you've been treating in the past?
Actually, we already have a revenue in our Predipa, and we have a microtransaction in the game, and we don't need to go in the betting industry because our value proposition is being against the gambling. Halal. We are living in the Islamic country. Actually, we have talked with the Al-Azhar University in Egypt, and we are connection to do something with the letter to, because 2 billion people are Muslim and they love the football project, and some of them, they want to do something but they don't know what you have to, what they
You
have
still
to do.
didn't explain how it works.
Actually, for example, if you're gonna go to win $10,000 in your game, if you get game over, so you have to go and start from the level 1. I will give you a chance. Pay me just $1 or 50 cents. I will give you another chance to play that. If we are selling the data, we are selling the, and we are actually selling the time. These are our revenue model in our game.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And I'm gambling, guys, inshallah.
No one asked if anyone would invest.
How much are you asking for investment?
Yeah, $700,000 for the private side, and we already close to $100,000.
Is there anybody who would invest in this? Okay, 1,
You
2,
play fantasy
3,
football?
4, 5.
When you want to.
Okay. Who would not invest in this? Definitely not. Okay, 3, 4, 5.
Guys, please take me. I will send you some contract. It will be in the market in the end of the October.
I'm interested actually.
A pleasure.
You can share your phone numbers with the people.
Of course, I'm here.
Come on, spell it out.
052-376-8956. If you search me in any social media, you can find me.
Predipa.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, go.
So, sorry guys, I know it's too late and I'm the last one and still I'm not prepared for it. This is my first ever rose pitch here. I'm the last one but
You're not the last one. I am.
okay. So I'm the second last one, and I'm not prepared, so I would last longer than 3 minutes. That's what she said, but anyways, I'm here.
Okay guys, let's keep it PG-13.
No, I think the kids left.
Oh yeah, the kids left. So basically, today I'm going to tell you about the amazing way I tell people about my stupid boring business. So it's not on the slide here. So what I do is basically, I have a software with which I help lazy marketers to automate all of their marketing activities, right from collecting leads from Google or Facebook ads to the point where they can integrate it with a CRM, and then they can use it for chatting with a lot of their customers, all of it at once in one single dashboard. So my presentation is still not working.
We have IT issues. Guys, anybody knows Mac? No. Anybody with experience in
So
Mac?
basically the problem we solve for our target audience is people who are lazy, like all of you, because they're still sitting here in spite of being bored. People who are rich, which I hope you are, because that's why I'm pitching here. And people who are greedy, which I really hope you are, because why else you would want to make money? And the only thing my software helps you is to make more money. So basically businesses, oh yeah, also I forgot. So when I'm pitching to VCs, I call this automation software as world's first community marketing SaaS. The idea is the pretentious VCs really like these fancy words. Not like, no offense to Jamil, he's an actual VC, just a pretentious VC.
We don't know how to use this. 1 minute.
This kind of roasting you.
I think he's roasting us. It's extended screen, I know that much. It's on the other side. 1 minute.
I didn't even start that. Then you stopped it.
I'm pausing at 39 seconds.
No, I'm not pitching. My presentation is not even started.
Нам you need to automate this to send this to us.
No, you gotta come with PDF or something next time, man. So it's wrong. Canva? No, it's great.
So basically these are the imaginary made up problems which we tell VCs that we are solving. Ultimately we just help lazy marketers automate their businesses. So what my software does is, because I couldn't figure out what good USP could be, I figured that I could do everything. So we also do community, we also do marketing, we automate your sales, we automate your support, and we couldn't find out which channel to use. So we integrate with all of the channels. So that's what we actually do. We have all of these solutions in one platform. So idea is you should not be paying other platforms. I'm really kind of, you can say possessive. I don't want my customers to use any of the products. So we want everything in one. These are all the people, and these are by the way paid reviews.
Bye.
All of these people have paid us thousands of dollars to use our software. The trick for our businesses, we usually tell them that we have a subscription plan which starts at $12 per month, but we actually don't give away anything in that. So they ultimately end up subscribing to more features, and then we charge them extra for usage.
Okay, I think we have hit the time.
I just started, there was IT issue.
Okay, let's stop here for a minute.
30
Based
seconds.
on
Just 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds, that's it. Close it.
Alright.
29.
Our GTM is to focus on partnerships where partners work hard and we make more money. And doing this, so far we are actually doing $350 in ARR. We are a profitable company because we exploit underemployed Indian talent. And this is my team. These were the most unemployed people I could ever find. Some random made up numbers. These are investors. So basically there's a social environment angle to it. We take money from rich VCs and investors.
That was a fake presentation, right?
Okay.
Is that what you said? It was fake or something?
Fake numbers.
Fake number.
This is real.
No, but you also said the services that you provide are fake.
No, they're real. This is actually my business. I just roasted because I thought that's what host was.
So you roasted your salad?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, guys, who actually understood what you're doing?
I'm understood because I see this presentation 6 months ago, something like this.
That's an exception. So who else understood what he's doing?
One line about what you do.
It's a marketing automation software and CRM.
Yes, so I think like this like very important domain overall like, for business, and what I didn't find, for example, like what kind of exact problems they're solving, because marketing automation and CRM like a lot of like words which familiar to me, but what exact like what the precise thing wasn't like distinguishing you from other competitors. So and like overall too much information and lots of focus. I completely don't understand what's the exact value.
Yeah. So, like a responsible founder, I'll blame it on the IT issues. But essentially, what we do is we actually help you automate your marketing from like right from Google Ads to the point where you can build WhatsApp chatbots and engage on multiple different platforms. So that's what we really do. So if any one of you is interested in using WhatsApp marketing or SMS marketing or let's say CRM tools, we have the right softwares for you. And I really hope that some of you are lazy, rich and greedy who would want to use the software.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no more. You roast your duty. Yeah, like.
I'm now sacrificing myself.
Roaster, guys. All right, the final guy is here. Any of you want to roast him? By all means, please do. Yes, this is your time. Yes, you. You're a partner of that. Yeah.
Do we start with Bismillah Allahu Akbar?
Yes, please. I'm bringing read today.
Okay.
Right? And all of you will have a chat with me.
Starting. Go.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All grace be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all praise. And peace and mercy be upon His Prophet Muhammad. Hello guys, my name is Ibrahim Abu Khair. Please give me a hello back.
Hello.
Yay! And please clap for yourselves for the amazing people you are for coming here today and being all about business. I myself am the CEO of two companies, a HR consultancy and a professional training company. They are profitable, I'm doing well, and I'm here coming today for two ideas. I want to share them with you. The first of which, I have a lot of marriage experience. And so, yeah, who loves marriage? Nobody loves marriage? No. As such, I'm already giving consultation, I'm doing here and there, but I wanted to be licensed. And so I'm asking for 150,000 dirhams to have an office and to have some business activities that allow for customers to pay and to come and get advice. We can connect people who would like to get married with each other, and we can make profiles about them and actually make fits with each other based on their personalities and actually their backgrounds. So we can then lower divorce rate. I have numbers, I have a proof of concept. Connect with me later, right? And I can let you know. Muhammad Mukhtar knows all about it, right? So the second, well, come and roast me later, right? The second business I would like to talk with you about today is a space business, a space solutions, right? I'm a graduate of the space agency's space program. It's public, but lots of confidential information was shared in it, right? I know insiders at the space agency at Mohammed Rashid Space Center. I know people in Saudi, right? And they have a space program. I know people who are good at funds, right? The Saudi Public Investment Fund, the Mohammed bin Zayed Space Fund, that's 3 billion dirhams, right? So all I'm asking for is a small 300,000 dirhams, right? As a graduate of that program, I know what hardware, what software, I have files, right, of what the UAE Space Agency needs. And I'm a living proof concept. I'm certified in providing these solutions to space agencies, to space startups. And all I'm asking for is this amount, for me as a salary, to give you my time, my expertise, my connections, right?
to help get these solutions out there to these potential customers that I'm connected with. So at the end of today, I appreciate all of you. I only roasted you because I wanted to like get the best out of you, and I invite you now to please come and roast me and get the best out of me. I will connect you later with my phone number. Please clap for yourselves. Come on, guys.
Roasters!
Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
Why do we need your app, the first app? Why do we need it?
Matchmaker?
Yeah, why? Why do you think you're different from other people?
History.
Who does it match? What is it called? What is it called, by the way?
So what do you need?
What?
Marry me. So what do you need? Which means get me married. Right? I definitely just make it up, okay? But it's copyrightable, right? It works in both English and Arabic, and I'm sure nobody named a company like this before, but I need to check, right?
So why do we need it? Why do we need it?
So, if you're married, then please tell everybody now how you want to be married again.
Relax. Slow down.
I am.
Slow down.
Let's get married first. Okay?
Slow down.
I am slow down. I'm very romantic actually. Yeah? But I would like you guys to get also romantic with your future.
The question, just hear me.
Okay, come here.
Yeah. Come on.
Why do we need one more app?
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Why do we need one more app? When did I say it's an app?
I'd like why to get roasted, not keep roasting.
So if it's not an app, why are you here?
Can I answer or?
You're the one to answer. I'm the one to answer.
Can I get the microphone or can everybody here hear me?
Okay.
Okay. Please, Pretty Boy, come here.
Not Pretty Boy, huh?
Is my Pretty Boy? Yes, my dear brother, yes.
If it's not an app, why are you here?
I'm here today to open this business that is going to allow people to connect with each other through our technological solutions. We're gonna have their information filed with us, right? And based on our algorithms, we're gonna connect them with the right people. But we want to have an approach that is heart to heart, right? So we're gonna market technologically, right? And like I said, we're gonna have their information with us with our software. But at the same time, we're gonna give them the matchmaking face to face, right? And we're gonna connect with them through email, through WhatsApp, etc.
The small amount you mentioned is only 300,000, right?
For the spaceport.
Yeah. Now you have connections with PIF?
The Public Investment Fund.
Yeah. You have connection with some other state investors?
Yes.
Then why are you here for the 300,000 small?
What a great question, my dear brother. So,
Wait, let's get the last one and then you can respond.
You look like DJ Khalid on a bed.
I know.
I need to quote with him.
You are right.
The second thing is, why you make fun of people's startup brain? It's not fair. Imagine I say your startup
Okay,
brain.
guys, that was not the idea of the roast.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have anything specific to say?
don't go startup. I could say you're halal person, for example. That's all.
MashaAllah.
Last question. If you want 300K, you have 3 wives already. Don't buy your fourth one. That's how you say that.
Right. So regarding the 300,000, so I actually would like it to be as a salary for me and for
Very good
my
use of funds, I might add.
right? Because for the public investment funds money, I need to return it back in full, right? But for that to operate, I need first of all to have myself, to have an office, to have a salary for myself, to give time, right? I'm making money through my HR consultancy, through my training company. But if you want me to follow that idea with you,
You can do.
My course right here, the
So basically, I think we can look at a customer base where somebody comes, gets married, and then comes into a space company to actually leave the earth, probably because, well.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take you to Jannah, inshallah. You're gonna need the help with me, inshallah.
Okay, guys, any more questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We are done.
Can't I reply back to what Muhammad Mukhtar said, though?
No, we're done. We're done. Everyone's doing what we're done.
Please, everybody. Technology and education, please buy a book with Muhammad Mukhtar and I think few things.